Nayan, can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Islam, Ismail, how are you today?
Yes, sir, I'm fine. What about you, sir?
I'm also fine. Okay. Nayan, can you hear me? Nayan, can you hear? No, he can't. Okay. Ismail, what about you study? Ismail, you may keep your video on. Ismail, you may keep your video on.
Sir, আমার থাকতে
Yes, good. You're looking smart. Nice. Okay, good. How about you study, Ismail?
স্যার স্টাডি তো করতেছি স্যার এই যে
English,
স্যার
English, English. Studying is going on. Okay, good. Have you bought the basic English book? Have you bought the basic English book?
বেসিকই তো স্যার এটা
Yes,
বেসিক
yes, this is basic English book. Yeah. And do you think this book is helpful for you?
yes sir, this book is very helpful for me.
Keep your microphone near to your mouth. Yeah. So why do you
Salam.
think? Why you think? Yes, yes. Why you think this book is helpful for you? Why? Yes, say 2 to 3 lines. Why do you think this basic English book is helpful for you?
Basic English book helpful for me is this book learn easily for everything.
Okay.
স্যার আমি তো
A lot of structures are here. Presentation is very simple. A lot of illustrations, right? Almost all necessary grammars are here. Nayan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Which one is your today's lesson? 16 or 17?
17, sir.
17 is our today's lesson. So we will share screen today first.
Sir,
Lesson
our
7.
participant, sir. Decrease voice, sir.
Because I think many cannot keep patience for spoken English, and now preliminary exam is coming. Many students are running after preliminary exam. That is another issue. But I think
Yes.
another two persons will join soon. Okay, questions about electronic and print media. Questions about electronic and print media. Now, and I will ask you some questions you will have to answer, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you think electronic and print media can make people conscious?
Yes, sir. I can so, sir.
Why? Why do you think electronic and print media can make people conscious?
Uh, Electronic and print media can create many opportunities. Also, electronic and print media shows highlighting many uh, highlighting many problems in our society or in our country, or also by creating many awareness advertisement. Uh, uh, by this, electronic and print media can make people conscious.
Conscious, yes. That means they can highlight the irregularities that take place in the society in different corners of the society. And they highlight the irregularities, and they suggest, say, measures. What measures? Measures that should be taken to mend the things. That's why people can come to know, or authority concerned can come to know what is going on. So why are irregularities are going on or happening? So in that case, when electronic media disclose something to the people, authority become conscious, and the people who are responsible to do particular work, they do it accordingly. And in this case, and in this way, what we can do, that means we can get an enlightened society, we can get a nice society. Well, okay, next question, Nayan. uh,
Yes, sir.
yeah. And do you think electronic media is stronger than print media?
Yes, sir. I do so because electronic media, most of the educated and uneducated people can access to electronic media, but print media, most of the uneducated people cannot access to print media. That's why print media is uh, print media is
Stronger
stronger
than,
than the
that means electronic media is stronger
electronic
than
media is
print media.
stronger than the print media.
Yes, yes. This is very important point. That means many uneducated people are there in our society. They cannot read newspapers, but they have not,
That's
say, enough opportunity to buy newspapers on a regular basis. But they can watch TV news, even on tea stall, sitting on a tea stall in front of a tea stall, even in their houses. Okay. Next, what are the positive effects of electronic media?
Uh,
What are
Actually, there
the
are many
positive
positive.
effects of
Yes,
electronic media?
yes, sir. Actually, there are many positive effects in electronic media, such as electronic media highlights many prejudice, or they creates many consciousness, or they show many positive news. By this, electronic media play a vital role in our society.
Okay, is there any negative effect of electronic media in our society? Is there any negative effect of electronic media in our society?
Yes, there are many negative uh, effects in our society, such as cultural assault, or uh, many uh, prejudice creates, or many also they play a bad effect in our society.
Can
Uh,
media play role to instigate violence in the society or in the nation? Can media play role to instigate violence?
Yes, the print electronic media can play an instigated role in our society. Uh, Instigated role, especially which country they are contains or keep a conservative mind. In these countries, on these countries, print media play and indiscriminable
Society,
indiscreet
okay.
role in.
Well, can media play role in bringing peace in the society?
Yes, sir. Electronic or print media can bring a peace in our country by creates positive news, or many public awareness, by creates many
Creating
public
power
awareness
public awareness, yes, by
awareness
creating public awareness, yes,
public awareness.
and pointing out the, yes, faults and follies of the people. Good. Okay, do you think culture of a country is affected due to electronic media?
Please pardon, sir.
Do you think culture of a country is affected due to electronic media?
Yes, sir. By electronic media, changes our culture in many ways, such as nowadays we can see many people takes Western culture, also Indian culture, and our the main culture has been decreased by otherwise or Western culture.
Okay. Well, which TV program do you like most?
Actually, I stayed in mess. That's why it has no TV. But I have an Android phone. In on that phone I see
I
many
watch
dramas,
dramas. Okay,
songs,
news. Okay, good. Well, how
enjoying
long?
movie
Okay,
sometimes.
that means as you don't have any TV in your mess, you cannot watch TV. But you have Facebook and you depend on Facebook or social media. You know what happens in different parts of the country and different parts of the world. Good. Well, Nabil, can you hear us? Nabil, can you hear us? No, anyway. Well, now Ismail, are you ready to answer?
আজকে ফার্স্ট আজকে একটু দেখিয়াম
Are you ready?
বললাম স্যার আজকে তো ফার্স্ট জয়েন করলাম আজকে একটু দেখি
Okay, okay. Well, then Noyan, question number 11. Should children watch TV for long hours?
স্যার স্যার একটা কোশ্চেন স্যার
Yes.
কোথায় পড়াটা কোথায় পাচ্ছি না তো
I have sent you a mail, that means last Friday. Okay, last Friday I have sent you. Oh, look at the screen. Look at the screen.
স্যার এই বইয়ের মধ্যে নাই
No, 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 it is not included in this book. In spoken English book, how to learn practical spoken. You will get these questions in how to learn practical spoken English. How to learn practical spoken English. Questions about electronic and print media. Well, now, Noyan, should children watch TV for long hours?
Actually, long hours, not only children but also all people. When they watch TV long hours, there are there are a huge bad effect on them, especially eye problem creates. That's why not only children, all are all are not
That means
should
none
to
should watch
watch
TV long
should
for
watch
long hours. Yes, because it has a lot of health hazards. Yes, this is very important point. That means if we watch TV for long hours, that means it has health hazards. It affects our eyes. Okay, hurt our eyes. Okay. Well, next question. Are TV programs helpful for students?
uh, all programs are not helpful for us or helpful for students, but some programs are helpful for all students, like uh, talk show, many educational program, also many sourceful program from which we take many data. That's why such programs are helpful for
Yes,
students.
good. What changes have you noticed in mass media over the period of last 10 years? What changes have you noticed in mass media over the period of last 10 years?
There are many change of print media over the last 10 years. Those are their growth skill and skill in presentation, expandation of activities, varieties in program, and so on.
One. Do you think we can learn a lot of things from mass media?
Yes, sir, I do so, sir.
What are the uses of news channels? What are the uses of news channels, or what are the benefits of watching news channels? Many people watch news channel for long hours. And what are the benefits of watching news channels, or what are the uses of news channels?
Okay, sir. Many news channels they try to highlights new things, or they try to for their popularity. They always try to highlights their many special program. Uh, that's why the news channel is special for the other channels.
Okay, do you watch any news channel? Do you prefer or watch any news channel? Why or why not?
Actually, I enjoy many news channels, such like many uh, in many different play in many different play held in our in the world. But all play are not all games are not show in available channel. That's why many special channel we can show, we can enjoy a
We can
special game,
watch.
watch a special game.
When did you watch BTV for the last time?
Actually, I when I read in class 4 or 5, then I watch BTV channel. After class 5 or 6, then I avoid BTV channels.
My question, when did you watch for the last time? Didn't you watch Ittadi on BTV?
Ittadi, I enjoy Ittadi on Facebook or YouTube, but it is a program of BTV, but I watch on YouTube.
You watched it on YouTube. Okay. Well, do you think Hindi channels are harmful for our country and culture?
Yes, sir. Hindi channels has a great bad effect in our culture because many crime creates many crime creates on the depend on many Hindi movie or Hindi serial. Also, many teenage criminal creates by showing Hindi
By
serial.
watching this stuff. Why you think that gangsters develop watching Hindi serial, and why you think that criminal activities increase because of Hindi serial? Why do you think so?
Hindi
But I think
serials, especially many experienced shows, many statistics shows that by watching Hindi serial like uh, uh, Goinda series, Goinda series
detective series,
by
yes.
a detective series, they creates a group adult or teenage child creates a group in any society in any village or in our country. And they conduct their group by the by taking activities on that's Hindi serial. That's why the Hindi serial has a great effect, bad effect in our society.
Don't you find any advantage of watching Hindi serial? Don't you find any advantage at all?
Yeah, yes, sir. Such positive effect of Hindi serials are uh, they we can speak fluently English by many
Watching
Hindi
Hindi serial,
serials.
we can speak English fluently. What are you telling? Have you gone mad?
Many dialogues take from those serials, sir.
Okay, but this that means some say serials are great
Yes,
source
sir.
of entertainment. Why are you ignoring it?
Most
So we can get entertained. Many people of our country get entertained watching Hindi serial, especially women. If you think of women, there are many housewives spend a lot of time in front of Hindi serial because they get a lot of pleasure. They get a lot of entertainment, enjoyment by watching it. And they also watch say Hindi film. This is one of the quality films of the world. If you think of say that means Hindi movie that are made in India definitely is the best quality movie in the world. And we by watching this movie, people get entertained. People can yes enjoy a lot, get a lot of pleasure, and they also can come to a lot of things. So why are you ignoring this part of watching Hindi serial or Hindi movie? I think there is some positive things here, and we should think and we should mention this positive sign, and if we should say describe everything from positive and negative viewpoints. Then everything will be clear to us. But if we think of or if we describe something from negative viewpoint, I think we'll miss something, or it will people will not have clear idea about something. Anyway, Nabil, can you hear us? Okay, next. Do you think mentality of a female is negatively changed if she watches Hindi serial for long hours? For long hours?
yes, sir. If female if most of the female in our society watch Hindi serials or Hindi movie, and they always take many social culture from Hindi serials. That's and culture impact a great impact creates on their family. Also, that's why many conjugal conflict increased day by day.
Okay.
In this way,
You may keep your video on. Okay, if possible, keep your video on. Then communication will be very effective in spoken English class. Yes, good. You are looking smart now and today.
thank you, sir.
Now, creative questions with assigned vocabulary. Now we'll go to creative questions, some advanced questions with assigned vocabulary. Well, when has Bangladesh has achieved independence? Now, when has Bangladesh achieved independence?
Bangladesh achieved mainly Bangladesh achieved independence in 1971, 16 December in 1971. But the war to earn independence, we start firstly we start many movement in 1947. Then from 1947 we struggle for our language in 1952. Also many also by many struggle we finally we get an independence in
Independence.
16
Okay.
December at 1971.
Nan, we have say launched a YouTube channel. Have you subscribed it?
Yes, sir. I
Subscribed. Good.
subscribed your channel.
Okay. Have you watched any video on our YouTube channel?
Yes, sir. I watch some videos, sir.
Which video have you watched fully?
Yeah, your many class, sir, is like uh, participle also phrase class, sir.
Phrase,
Yes,
clause.
sir.
Okay.
Phrase class,
And there
yes,
was
sir.
a video on focus writing, reading BCS, reading passage, BCS summary writing.
Last class you show, sir. Last class you highlighting focus writing.
Did you watch that video?
Yes, sir.
Was it effective?
Yeah, yes, sir. Also, I attend your focus writing class, sir.
Okay.
After some on many days.
Many days ago. Okay. Well, question number 2. Do you think freedom fighters suffered a lot of hardship in the battlefield?
Uh, uh, I do so, sir.
I
Because
think so. I think so. I think so. Okay. Whom was the liberation war of Bangladesh against? Whom was the liberation war of Bangladesh against? The war of liberation, war of Bangladesh was against the occupational Pakistani forces. They exploited us. Yeah. Well, what do you mean by the word genocide?
sir, genocide by the definition of genocide convention or convention, if people held some activities, then we include genocide, such as if uh, if uh, if we uh, if we transfer many religions to another religions. Also, if we held a huge massacre, if we held a massacre, or
Massacre. That means
also
killing a lot of people in cool brain, or killing systematic killing of a lot of people. It may be say large scale of people. Okay. Next, what do you mean by then? How should we honor the freedom fighters? How should we honor the freedom fighters?
actually uh, we should show respect to freedom fighter. If a freedom fighter, all freedom fighter are all freedom fighter are we should respect to all freedom fighter in our country. By also our government should provide their many facilities.
Provide the government should, yes, provide them financial support. Yes. Well, Why do people open bank accounts? Why do
Mainly,
people open bank accounts?
okay, sir. Actually, mainly our in our society have some security in our some we show some we see some security in our society, but when we have a much amount money, but we can't keep our house on mainly our security for our security.
For security purpose.
That's security
Okay.
also our when many people, many foreigner paid money by we need. That's why from take those money we need a bank account.
Okay. Well, do all people of our country have bank accounts?
No, sir. But most of the people have a bank account in our country.
Okay. Do you think mobile banking plays an important role in financial inclusion?
Uh, in mobile banking, I have have positive and yeah, negative both sides. Some positive aspect is we can we can transfer money easily. Or also in any place we can we send the money, but our mobile banking cost, but a negative aspect is mobile banking cost is high, so high.
Okay. What are the functions of banks? What banks mainly do? What are the functions of banks?
Okay, sir. Actually, the main function of banks. Firstly, if people can an account in a bank and bank provides an accounts number. Also, if we keep some money, also we send some money in other place. Then we firstly uh, send one banks. Then with this bank, some amounts show on by online in another banks. Which banks the the receiver take money, take money
Do banks
from
provide loan to all people? Do banks provide loan to all people?
in our in the constitution in our country, all people take for their needs.
Okay, no, all people do not get loan from banks because for loan sometimes people have to that means give or provide some deposit, okay, or they have to fulfill some rules and regulations or criteria, terms and conditions. And all people cannot fulfill terms and conditions of while taking loan. Anyway, what is default loan? What is default loan?
Yes, sir. In many people take some loan from banks, and they do not return within within a limited time, and they go abroad, or they they
Just 1 minute break. Well, now start. Okay. Uh, can people become solvent by taking loan? Nayan, can people become solvent by taking loan?
uh, oh, yes, sir. Most of the people can't solvent by taking roles, but some people benefited by taking roles. Most of the people hampered by taking roles.
Just look at the
Taking
answer of
roles.
this question. Okay. Can people become solvent by taking loan? If we look at the answer, think that what we have written, say, there are many examples where we see that people have become solvent taking bank loans. At the same time, we also have seen many examples where the borrowers have become bankrupt on or path beggar because of taking loan from banks. In my view, mere depending on bank loans, it is very difficult to be solvent. So this way you have to give smart answer. You have to give smart answers so that your speaking style, your speaking quality becomes standard one. Well, next
Okay, sir.
question, question number 14. Why do some businessmen become path beggars by taking loan from banks? Why do some businessmen become path beggars by taking loan from banks?
Please pardon me, sir.
Why do some businessmen become path beggars by taking loan from banks?
What is the meaning of part bigger, sir?
ভিক্ষুক রাস্তার ভিক্ষুক হয়ে যায় কেন? Why do some
Okay, okay,
businessmen,
sir.
you will find many businessmen have become bankrupt and become path beggars because banks have taken all of their property, their resources. Okay. And
Okay,
why?
sir.
Can you tell me why it happens?
Okay, sir. Many businessmen takes loan from bank and they invest in many aspect. If people invest in their business, if those business are fall, then they can't provide the loan within a limited time. That's why they fall in bankrupt.
What is microcredit?
Microcredit means microcredit means short loans.
Not short loan. That loan, little amount of loan that is given to, yes, small scale entrepreneurs or cottage industry. Okay. A little amount of loan that is given to, say grocery, yes, grocers or small scale entrepreneurs. Okay. Okay. Say, if you look at the answer, microcredits are small amounts of loans that are provided to the poor so that they can go for income generation. Microcredits are small amounts of loans that are provided to the poor so that they can go for income generation. Suppose a person has opened a grocery shop. Say he has 50,000 taka in his pocket, but he needs another 20,000 taka, okay, or another 50,000 taka. Then he can run his business, and this way they usually start business. The amount that he has may not be enough to say rent a house, rent a shop, or buy some goods. In that case, what he does, he takes some loan from banks and he gives his labor. In this way, he lives his life. And if you talk about solvency, it's very difficult because banks do what? Banks do business. Okay, banks wants to earn money. Okay, it is not the duty of banks to make people solvent. So if people take loan and if they have not intelligence, they cannot become solvent at all. It's impossible. Well, next, uh,
Yes.
yes, then what steps do banks take against loan defaulters? What steps do banks take against loan defaulters?
What's
What steps
what?
do banks take against loan defaulters? What steps do banks take? Next question. Why don't many people want to take loan? Why don't many people want to take loan? You will find many people in the society who do not want to take loan. Can you tell me why they don't want to take loan?
Yes, sir. Uh,
Why?
why people do not take many loans, sir?
Why don't many people want to take loan? Look at the answer. Many people do not want to take loan because they think that bank loans create a lot of hassle for them. They think that bank loan create a lot of hassle for them. They have to pay installment on a monthly basis. Okay, and if they fail, then the banks may cook their property, wealth and property, and they may become path beggar. And it may happen. That means sometimes people may earn and sometimes people may not earn. But you have to pay bank loan with interest, and some people cannot pay loans with interest. In that case, they have to bank coax their assets and banks case file against them in Orthorin Adalat. And the court collects the amount on behalf of the banks. Anyway, what is education loan? What is education loan?
Education loan mainly provides
Education loans are provided to the students. Education loans are mainly provided to the students. Okay. How does education loan help students? How does education loan help students?
Education loans helps which students those students can't bear their utilities or their money from her or his.
Do you think electronic and print media can make people conscious?
Obviously, electronic and print media conscious
Can make people conscious. How?
can make people conscious
How?
because they have a lot of information, and if they try to honestly to do their duty for making people conscious, then it is very helpful to make people conscious.
Okay. Do you think electronic media is stronger than print media?
Electronic media is
Stronger than print media?
Yeah, I think electronic media is stronger than print media because electronic media we can see and
Eye contact
hear.
is important.
Eye contact is very much important.
No,
And
here,
we,
eye contact. Speaking, while speaking, you are looking at the sky. You have to look
yeah,
at, you will have to look at me. You have to look at me. You are looking at the sky, Abu.
yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. My question is, do you think electronic media is stronger than print media?
Yeah, electronic media obviously is stronger than print media because we saw electronic media at a time, saw and hear at a time.
Yes, we can. Yeah, this is very important.
Yeah,
That we
this
can
is very
watch video, right? We can
yeah,
video and we can see and
watch
yes,
video and
yes.
see and hear. That's why electronic media is stronger than print media.
Okay, what are the positive effects of electronic media? What are the positive effects of electronic media?
Positive effects.
Effects.
I think there are positive effects. People get lots of information easily by watching, and they interested to saw a video.
You watch
That's
video, yeah?
watch
Are
video.
interested to watch video?
Watch video.
Is there any negative effect of electronic media?
Obviously, because every media has some advantages and disadvantages also. Electronic media is not exception that. I think electronic media, if electronic media watching misinformation, then it is they telecast টেলিকাস্ট বলে সম্প্রচার করা
Broadcast.
ব্রডকাস্ট if
Telecast, yes, if it make a telecast, then wrong information, then
wrong information, then it is harmful for society and people also.
Can media play role to instigate violence?
I couldn't understand.
Can media play role to instigate violence? Question number 6. Look at the screen. Can media play role to instigate violence?
Question number 6. Can media
play role to instigate violence?
Yeah, obviously, sometimes if they telecast negative information, and it can mm, help
Create violence.
violence.
Can media play a role in bringing peace in the society? Can media
Mm.
play a role in bringing peace in the society?
Obviously, I mean, media play a role in bringing peace in the society, because if they telecast very positively information, positive information, and encourage people to
Next one. Do you think culture of a country is affected due to electronic media?
culture.
Do you think culture of a country is affected due to electronic media?
Obviously, electronic media is uh, প্রভাব বিস্তার করা, কি বলতে চাচ্ছি আর কি।
Create influence?